Hello and welcome back to Whispers from the Dark. This video is just going to be some pictures, and it is an experiment between my son and I. It seems that my granddaughter, out of the blue, here she is 3.5, said, "I'm Grandma Cindy's dad." My son said, "What?" And she said it again. And so he scrambled to grab his phone because she was taking a bath and was being dried off by her mother. And he was just talking to him. And when she said that, he was like, "I gotta get this recorded. This is bizarre." So he grabbed his phone and he got her to say it again. And, the typical toddler rambling, she was talking and he said, "What'd you just say?" And she said, "I'm naked." And he said, "No, I know. Other than that, what did you say about Grandma Cindy?" And she says, "I'm Grandma Cindy's dad." And my son said, "Why did you say that?" And she said, "Because I wanted to." And he said, "Don't you think that's kind of weird?" And she said, "Yep." Well, I have to say, whenever I saw the video, I had to play it again. Because he grabbed the video and wanted to record her saying that. And you can't see her naked in the video or anything. You can tell her mom's toweling her off, and that's it. I heard her talking, kind of doing the typical toddler rambling, talking fast thing. And then she said that. Well, I played it back 2 or 3 times. There's not much that makes me speechless, but that floored me. I remember I'd stopped at the Sonic to get my food to take to work with me when I watched the video. I was waiting on my food. And I played it again, and I played it again. And then my food arrived. I paid, backed up, pulled out, and on the way to work, which is probably about a 8 or 9 minute drive, I was just like mind blown. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to process that. Why would a toddler say that she was her grandmother's dad? And my son had said that they hadn't even been talking about me. My name had not come up. Maybe for a couple of days. They had not said anything about me. And out of the blue, as she's being dried off, coming out of a bathtub, she says that. Well, I thought, I've heard of kids' stories with children in them. Like the little boy that says that he was a World War II pilot. And, and they were able to track down certain things to pretty much prove that his story was correct. His memories, he couldn't have known any other way. He was like 4 or something. And I've seen several of those. But I'm interested, but I'm still kind of, jury's still open on that one. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's possible. I try to be open-minded because there's so much going on that we don't know about in this world. And I know people can be reincarnated. I met my soulmate in this life. I met a guy named Charles that we both know for a fact we knew previously in another life. We knew each other. Wasn't a question. We just don't know where, how, or anything else. But we know we knew each other in a prior life. But I've never heard of any stories of someone that came back in the same family. I've never heard of that. I've heard, people can or have memories of past lives and they were somewhere else and did something else, but not in the same family. I don't know what to think. I don't know whether to think that maybe she is my dad, or maybe she had some kind of a weird dream and saw my dad in the dream, which she would not know anything about him, wouldn't know his name or what he looked like or anything, but maybe he told her he was my dad. I don't know. I just don't know. So this video is the only way for me to kind of test her to see if possibly, just to see what her reaction is. If she knows what any of these items are. Only he would know. There's no way she would know. There's photos of my dad at age 16 with a Tommy gun. He said it wasn't his weapon. He borrowed it from his sergeant so he could pose for a picture. He was 16. They lied and said he was 17 so he could go in the war, because he said all of his buddies were already over there fighting and he was lonesome and he wanted to be a part. There's also pictures of Dachau, which is a concentration camp that my dad went into to check out and make sure no German soldiers were still hiding, because he was part of the occupying forces right after they liberated the prisoners. And then I was able to research back to 1945 and find a photo of a bottle of perfume called Evening in Paris. Only my dad would know the significance of that. And of course my son and I. He said that him and some of his guys were going down the road in Germany, right out, outskirts of one of the cities, and came up on a hill and around a curve and hit what he called a honey wagon, which is a manure truck. And he said they had a wreck with it, and the smell got all over their military vehicle. He said they washed it, they scrubbed it, they put soap on it, they tried everything, and it still stunk. He said it was kind of like a skunk smell that you can't get out of anything. He said so he got him a bottle of Evening in Paris and he blessed it. That means, he said, and he did the motion with his hands, blessed it, like a priest would blessing something with holy water. He said he went through a few bottles of that. He said, then we smelled like French whores for the next 2 weeks. He said, but that was better than the honey wagon. So I found a bottle. They have a lot of different label changes and bottle changes, but I found one the year he did that. And that picture is also in this video. There's also some pictures of items that belonged to my dad, and only he would know what they were. She wouldn't. She never met the man. He was gone in 2007. She was born in 2020. So anything she says about any of these photos or items, if they're accurate, that'll give us the answer. And she may not know what any of it is, but I don't know. This is the only way I could think of that could possibly test her, just to see if she says or does anything when she sees these photos. Some of them she should laugh. If she is the spirit of my dad reincarnated, she would laugh at some of the photos and then get sad at some of the others. Who knows? This is serious high strangeness. I've never heard of a little 3-year-old girl saying that she is her great-grandpa. I just don't know. If by chance she is, maybe that's why I feel so connected to her mentally. I'm going to show the video here. Now you'll understand why. I'm not going to have any music or commentary. I'm just going to show it. And then you'll understand what this is about. And if there is a reaction of either way, a positive reaction that she identifies something or doesn't know what anything is and isn't interested, then hopefully they'll get that on video. But now you know what these random photos are. Now you know what the video's about. I'm riding the fence on this. I'm mind blown. Is it possible? Sure, anything's possible. Is it probable? Well, we'll have to see how she reacts to the photos. But here it is. Wish me luck that maybe the experiment will show something, one way or another. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
I'm naked?
No, what did you say before that about Grandma Cindy?
I'm naked.
What did you say about Grandma Cindy?
I'm saying dad.
You're Grandma Cindy's dad?
Yes.
That's pretty weird. Why do you say that? Why do you say that, Daisy?
I'm gonna eat more chunky.
Hey, why did you say that, Daisy?
Because I wanted to.
That's kind of weird to say, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You said you're Grandma Cindy's dad. That's crazy.